What is the morning routine as a self-employed in Canada? So as you know guys, I already quit my full-time job and I'm doing this full-time gig. So I basically woke up around 6 a.m. and start cooking my breakfast. But while I'm eating my breakfast, I'm starting answering some emails, answering some comments on YouTube and Facebook. But before that, let me set my mood. I love listening to Joy Spring.
This is Adulting with Joy Spring, exclusive on Spotify.
I love using Planner when I'm organizing my meetings and if I have any study plan and workbook to review. And I'm also using Trello to manage my team just to make sure that we're on track. I actually hired already an editor, but still make sure that I do the first cut, and then now let's move on to the YouTube shoot.
Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Coach MC. You're watching SLE Canada, the place to be for international students who want to study, live, and explore their opportunities here in Canada. So if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscription button and also the notification bell so you never miss my video every Friday. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the jobs that you commonly get here in Canada and also what are the things that you should know before you start working. So if you're interested on that and if you're coming here as an international student, then keep on watching. So now let's talk about the jobs. Where do you get your jobs and what are the types of companies that you can apply for? I'm going to divide this into 5 sectors. We're going to talk about the food industry, healthcare, agriculture, manufacturing, and also retail. I almost forgot that. So now let's move on to the food industry. So here in Canada, the in-demand part-time jobs will be depending on your location. Are you in the city? Are you in the rural area? So it depends on your location. But when it comes to food industry, you don't have any problem with that because you will find a restaurant wherever you go here in Canada. So for the food industry, the top company that I will think of to get a job would be Tim Hortons. You can find them everywhere. It's a local brand. It's an international brand actually, but they originated here in Canada. You can also apply at McDonald's or Starbucks, or you can be a delivery guy for DoorDash. However, for DoorDash, you might need to have your own vehicle, but I think you will get more than minimum wage when you work as a delivery guy. And what I like about food industry is that you can support local businesses here in Canada. You can work for a sushi restaurant, you can work at the Vietnamese restaurant or a Mexican one, because here they have diverse community, especially in big cities. So what's cool with food industry that apart from your salary is that you're allowed to get some tips. So you have to declare this when you file for your taxes. But again, apart from $14 or $15 an hour, you get some tips. So that's what I remember when I was working for the restaurant. Now let's move on to retail industry. And you can work as a sales associate at Walmart, Home Depot, Superstore, Save on Foods, Dollarama, and also you can check some clothing line like Lululemon, Nike. You can also check H&M. I'm not sure if Forever 21 still exists, but I believe they just closed down. But those are the main ones. And what I like about working for this company is that they have amazing benefits. I remember when I was at Home Depot, I get the chance to apply for the scholarship because even if I'm just working as a part-time worker, and they have medical benefits as well. So those are the things that you can take advantage of. If you want to get paid more than the minimum wage, work for the healthcare industry. So if you're a nurse, you can always work as a personal support worker or a patient care aide. You can always double check the Shanex website, Bayshore, those are the, the big ones. You can always check the local home care facilities within your community. So when you're working as a personal support worker, this one is really physically exhausting. So make sure that you work for this job during the weekends. So that's what I did when I was still a student. Now let's move on to the manufacturing and agriculture industry. I remember when Felix was still studying, he worked at PepsiCo and worked there as a factory worker. And he also worked at the logistic company, I forgot the name, but he worked there as a forklift operator. When it comes to agriculture, this one is seasonal. So we got a job and we work at a general laborer in a vineyard, and we got that during summer break. And you can also work as a strawberry picker, and that one also doesn't pay you much, so that one is a seasonal job as well. So those are the jobs that you can get here in Canada. And for the minimum wage, it depends on the province. I will leave the link in my description box if you're interested to know more about that. But as of today, I believe the minimum wage will go up to $15 an hour. And last year, Alberta has the highest minimum wage. However, I saw this news where British Columbia will also increase their minimum wage to $15.40 an hour. I'm not sure I will leave the correct salary here, but yeah, let's pass the crown to British Columbia.
Someone just pulled me out of my session. Hello.
Hello.
So now let's talk about the rules when it comes to working. Once you're working, what are the things that you should know and things that you should avoid to do once you start working in Canada?
You want to do that?
Where's Bayshore? So now let's move on to the things that you should avoid and things that you should know before you start working here in Canada. And the first rule that you should know is that you can only start working if the program starts. Okay, I know most of you guys will come here a month before, but again, you still have to wait for the program to start before you work. And you also need to get your social insurance number from Service Canada once you arrive here in Canada.
Rule number 2. Your permit will have a condition that says whether you're allowed to work on and off campus. If it doesn't allow you to work off campus, then contact IRCC and they will give you a new permit free of charge. You also need to stop working once your permit expires.
Sadly, we have to go back because my battery just died. But my number 3 rule, if you're going to work here in Canada, is you need to be a full-time student and you have to maintain that status, guys, for you to work here. And also, you need to be enrolled in a designated learning institution. And one more thing, the program. Please do watch this video where I talk about the programs that you should avoid here in Canada. Because if you're taking an English or French language program, you're not allowed to work here in Canada. And if you're taking a short course program that is less than 6 months, or maybe you're taking a prerequisite program that you need for you to get into a 2-year program, for instance, you're not allowed to work here in Canada. Please do check your program before you decide to move to Canada. And that's the reason why I have a free workshop where I talk about the best programs that you can find here in Canada and for you to be eligible to work, right, while you're studying. That will be in my description box. Please do visit that after watching this video. So those are the things that you should know. And again, if you want to know more about the 20 hours, how many hours I can work, what's the difference between the work and off campus, and also co-op permit, I will talk about that in a separate video. Please do subscribe and like this video if you like it. And thank you for watching. Paalam!